everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when I look at Houston, they're staying put at number 3. No shortage of talent. This team can hang with anybody.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Durant is out there with Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in its center. And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were 2 of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. They're playing with confidence. 2 of my favorites to win this thing. So something has to give.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Now here's Thompson. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Thompson with the bucket.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Randall. His last outing, he had 24 points. It's stolen by Gobert. Eason against McDaniel. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. The 15-footer, and he hits the jump shot.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Thompson. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. It's Durant on the wing. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's KD, following the basket by Julius Randle. Durant, the pass to Eason. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Smith missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Picked by Randall. Edwards with it. Now Smith defending. A 3 for DiVincenzo. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. Creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority. They made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Thompson dishes to KD. Here's the floater. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Edwards inside. Eason on him. Clock at 6. That's a 2 from Randall. His second shot goes in, off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Anthony Edwards.
It's not a shocker, right? I mean, people will say, well, he's uber talented, but he's also a grinder. And we know how hard he works on his game every year, and that's why his impact offensively continues to grow. You can't say that about every guy in his stratosphere.
Now here's Durant. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Thompson, a screen on Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Odkins checked in. Thompson against DiVincenzo. Out to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And stolen by Eason. In the corner, Smith with it. Cranes the three-pointer. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet. Randall. Eason grabs the board.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Randall.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
KD against Brogdon. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And the first one drops. When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long-term.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Tari Eason. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
There's VanVleet following the basket by Julius Randle. Offline with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Brogdon. He has yet to score. Randall, Gobert in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Another miss by Houston. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against Dallas. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
He's so locked in. Brogdon doesn't even see the defender.
Rockets trail by 4. Shoots from the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Durant's got 7.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Driving to the basket. Brogdon finds Randall. Three-pointer. Smith with some nice D. And for Houston, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Using the pick nicely. Durant able to find the open man.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And what an entertaining group this team has been this season. These guys don't just win, they win big.
Yeah, their margin of victory for the season is over 12 points a game. That means some nights they're winning by 20, 30, or more. And the key is they're doing it with consistency. These guys will not take their feet off the gas, and that's part of what makes
Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Nasty.
rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And, Richard, you were telling me before the game you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And, oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. He misses the free throw. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Rockets. Good on the second free throw. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Nice shot by Smith. Timberwolves trail by 3. Brogdon scanning the floor. Pass to Reed. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Shannon. No good with the triple. Rockets leading by 3. Şengün passes to Smith. Back to Şengün. Off target from outside.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Pass to Shannon. All alone. And that one, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Şengün, no good.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Rockets also changing it up. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Smith. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Thompson in for D'Anthony Melton.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Fleet navigates the contact.
Outside, Reed. Pass to Conley. Back to Reed. Outside Conley. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And this game is tied up now.
I'll tell you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Thompson passes to Şengün. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate. because he's destroying his teammates.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. Şengün with a screen on Brogdon. Şengün, no good. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Reed, and good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Reed's got his second basket of the night.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Joe Ingles. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Capella with a screen on Brogdon. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Thompson. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight. And he has been the driving force for the Rockets. Willing his team to a successful quarter performance, he seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. And we'll be back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Juzang in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Rocket shooting 43% from the field. Thompson inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets. Pass to Randall. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The drive. Oh, yes!
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Shannon's checked in. Conley left side. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists tonight.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Brogdon. Ogden against Thompson. Finney Smith. And finished off by Finney Smith.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Conley. 7 points in the game. Randall with a screen for Conley. Ogden against Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
That free throw good from Randall. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. Both free throws good from Randall. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
The three. Shannon, no good.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And Thompson kicks to Finney Smith. In the corner, it's Eason. Van Vliet outside. Stolen by Conley. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Thompson outside. Going in. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, and timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. In for Minnesota. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Edwards, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Now, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Here's Van Vliet. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ingles. Misses off the right iron. Houston leading by 4. Here's Thompson. The Rockets again can't hit.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Randall outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. On the wing, Thompson. Van Vliet outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
Here's Conley. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. Edwards has come in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And a switch here also for Houston. Şengün's checked in for Capella. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Leading by 5. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the 3rd of 7 straight on the road.
My goodness. Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. But D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Inside is Gobert. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Eason's shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 5. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Randall outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Eason. Houston moving the ball around. Eason, a screen on Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot up. Thompson inside the line. Great tee that time from Edwards.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish.
Thompson sets the pick for Eason. And there's the drive. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Randall right side. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Houston. With the crossover. Thompson passes to Eason. Thompson in the corner. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Şengün with a screen on DiVincenzo. The tray. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Screen by Şengün. Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. Here's Finney Smith. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Randall. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Stolen by Van Vliet. Finney Smith in the post. Randall on him. Count it. Finney Smith's got his second basket of the night. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. KD's checked in for Houston. Aaron Holiday comes in for Thompson. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo against Van Vliet. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Durant. Tries to keep it alive. Houston gets it back over Edwards. That one off the back iron and out.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And it's tied up with that one. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
The 7-footer Durant using that great length.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Van Vliet passes to KD. And Holiday has it in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Now here's Durant. A 3-ball. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3-for-9 shooting night. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. There's the triple. And it's KD with the rebound. Houston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Şengün with the screen for Durant. Shoots over McDaniel. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Aaron Holiday. That's Thompson in for Fred Van Vliet. The Timberwolves leading. Outside Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
KD on the wing. Edwards defending. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked. They get it back. Bucket is good.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
KD against Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Reed. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Hits it from three-point range. McDaniels got 5. Outside, KD. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For 3, Edwards. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year, those darn Supersonics.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Durant is out there with Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward. Durant deciding where to go with it. Thompson sets the pick for KD. Thompson against DiVincenzo. Back to Durant. 4 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Houston. Gobert with a screen on Durant. Edwards. Anthony Edwards. How do you like that?
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Rockets trail by 4. Outside, KD. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Edwards against Durant. On the wing, DiVincenzo. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And then Smith with the dunk.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Thompson inside the line. Smith with a wide open look. Great look, but off the mark.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Houston.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Eason. KD with it. He's got 15. Şengün with a wide open look. The offensive rebound, and Durant is right there. And the Rockets lead by 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. McDaniels outside. High post, Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Shot to stop the run. No good. Great D that time from Durant.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young. And for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
Some numbers for Anthony Edwards. He's been scoring at about 38 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Wasted no time on that one. That's 10 points for Julius Randle.
And we've seen Randle add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Durant kicks to Smith. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo. And they're unable to get the time basket there. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Edwards against KD. It's stolen by Randle. And here's Edwards. Randle with a screen for Edwards. For the lead. No good there. Smith with some nice D.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And it's good for 2.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniels. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And here's Houston. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Thompson. Şengün, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. For 3, Durant. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Edwards kicks to Randle. Here's McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Smith. Durant down low. McDaniels defending. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Smith.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
Randall passes to Gobert. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And man, Gobert is on a tear right now. Keep going to the hot hand.
Şengün finds KD for the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Randall. Eason grabs the board.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of fouls.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Here's Randall. He's got 10. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Cans it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Smith kicks to Şengün. Thompson outside. Back to Smith from downtown. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint, here's Randall. Smith with the defensive effort. Houston leading by 3. Thompson the bounce pass. KD on the wing. Edwards defending. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Here's Randall. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 12.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's KD. Out to the right wing. Here's Eason. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 5.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Randall, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for McDaniels. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a switch here also for Houston. Van Vliet's checked in. So he gets them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
KD against Edwards. Durant the pass to Van Vliet. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Smith with a screen on Conley. Outside for Durant. Thompson for the triple. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Van Vliet. Smith outside. Shoots a fader. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, give him 50 cents.
Brogdon gets to Randall. It's deflected. Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoffs. Thompson can flat out fly.
Reed with a screen on Van Vliet. Over in the corner, Randall. No good from outside. The Rockets shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Smith with it. Brogdon picks him up. Thompson against Randall. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Conley the pass to Edwards. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Van Vliet outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Timberwolves trail by 3. Lobbed up there for Thompson.
A skilled facilitator. Van Vliet rewards the open guys with the ball.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Outside to Brogdon. Buries it from three-point range. Brogdon's got his third basket of the night.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Thompson misses. The Timberwolves shooting well, 50% from the floor. Edwards and Durant sends it back.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. For 3, Edwards. Rockets with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Brogdon against Thompson. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Great D that time from Edwards. Down low. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Brogdon. Reed is out there with Lyons. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Shot by Eason, no good.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Brogdon left side. Off target with his 3. Rockets leading by 3. Okogie misses. And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Houston on D. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Good work there as it goes.
Although he is just 6 feet tall, Van Fleet has no issue going into the land of the Giants.
Brogdon outside. And it's Lyles in the corner. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 5th assist in this one. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Van Vliet passes to Okogie. Here's Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Okogie misses. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. They now take the lead.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Brogdon kicks to Reed. The shot that time not on target. The Rockets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Van Vliet passes to Finney-Smith. Houston moving it around to the wing right side. Here's Eason. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Okogie from outside the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for the Rockets. Brogdon kicks to Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Smith with a screen on Brogdon. Shoots from 14. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Out to Conley. Pass to Randle. Brogdon outside. Lets the 3 fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Eason finds Smith. Eason with a screen for Smith. Fires the 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Randle outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Smith. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Back to Brogdon. To end the cold streak. Rebounded by Capella.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Shot by Eason, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And the wide open shot from Reed. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Capella with a screen on Conley. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Conley. Back to Reed. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart one.
Now, here's Lyons. It's good. This game is all even.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Jari Eason. And it's Thompson in for Josh Okogie. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Durant from distance. What a shot.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Brogdon outside. Launches it. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Passing is something Şengün does so well for this position. They run the offense through him.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall surveying the D. Driving the lane. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Houston now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Out to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Miles got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Randall. And it's sent back by KD.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Here's Thompson driving inside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here is Conley. It's Brogdon on the wing. Back to Conley. Pass to Randall. Pocket 6. And he converts the layup. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Durant just inside the line. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Conley, the pass to Brogdon. And Thompson sends it back. Outside, KD. Here's Şengün. Reed with the defensive effort. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. 7-point differential. The quick look, no good that time. Thompson in the post. By Conley. Can't throw it down with one hand. Drives to the hoop. Brogdon the pass to Reed. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Van Vliet. Count that one.
Set it up.
The Timberwolves shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Here's Reed. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
And here is Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün for 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got his 6th rebound on the night.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Here's KD, daring anyone to stop him. KD.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a change here. Clark's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in. Conley against Van Vliet. Pass to Brogdon. With the floater, and here's Conley outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Fires, high post. That's short off the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Reed with a screen on Durant. Right side, Conley. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Conley's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
High post, KD. He's against Clark. Count the basket. Durant's got 37.
KD has such a tight handle, especially at his size. The man's a future Hall of Famer.
Outside to Brogdon. Randall down low. Eason on him. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Eason. And it's Houston on the break. Moving it up. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 12 points here in the second half.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Conley. Softly drops in the floater.
Gotta admire how clever Conley is. Gifted at catching the defense off guard with that soft floater.
And here's KD for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Randall passes to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now Durant. Smith up top. Pass to Thompson. High, arcing. Shot. Timberwolves trail. Conley left side. And it's Clark in the corner. And it's sent back by KD.
Those long arms of Durant allowing him to get his hand on the shot. This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Over Eason. Reed misses.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Conley. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch here. Juzang's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Here is Conley. Pass to Juzang. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Rockets leading by 3. Outside, KD. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Reed with a screen on Smith. Randall passes to Juzang. And the 3 off target.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Great positioning on the putback.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
The shot by Brogdon wide open from outside off the mark.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Conley, the pass to Reed. Good. Nothing but net. Reed's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
For three, Durant. Durant! Money from deep. So we see Houston taking the W here. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now, our player of the game, Amen Thompson.